I said GG's, Dundadas, hyenas, Scuba Dogs learn from Scuba Steve. What's criminating, y'all? I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. We're building our 2026 pyramids. We staying more coherent than never. You heard Remember, life's what you make it. You can't love it. You can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it. You heard We stand all the way on business. That's a finny any no act. You heard. That's a finny any no act. So let's stand all the way on business. Let's do our 1, 2. Let's stay all the way aware that stay coherent in the shadows. Remember, God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret. You heard Yo, today we got my boy Yung Bleu. We got Yung Bleu on deck. You heard In a recent and highly publicized incident, Boosie was reported to have engaged in a serious altercation involving fellow artists Jim Jones and Yung Bleu. Yung Bleu right? He tried to fucking go on fucking Jim Jones fucking podcast, knowing that Jim Jones hangs with Jay-Z, knowing that Jim Jones going, you know what I'm saying, that Jim Jones over there, on Jay-Z's nuts, He don't give a fuck. The holographic Pokemon card, Mr. Jim Jones peak, Mr. Jim Machu himself, You know what I'm saying? Trying to come at Boosie, nigga. And then you got and then you ask the questions to make Yung Bleu come at him. And then Yung Blue's gonna be like, yo, I ain't like he contradicts himself. Nigga, you contradicting yourself. You saying he helped you. Then you saying he don't want to see you win. How the fuck can someone help you if they don't want to see you win from the jump, or he don't want to see you back bigger than him? Why would he want to see you bigger than him, nigga? He was trying to get a piece of it. He trying to get his shit, You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a crazy fucking thing, You just trying to run off Oh, then I did the song with Drake. Drake ain't gonna have you bigger than him, That shit, you're not on Drake's thing, What the fuck you talking about? The confrontation escalated within the nightclub setting where Boosie allegedly struck a bouncer on the head of Dada. So Boosie, Jim Jones is going through certain shit, Boosie's going through certain shit, These niggas standing on business, So they feel like more or less that Boosie, you gotta stay strong, bro. You're smacking niggas over the head with a hookah bottle, You're doing your 1, 2, We're gonna have to stay away from this shit, But at the end of the day, Jim Jones is asking fucking Yung Bleu, all the wrong questions, Why you bring Boosie in this shit, Like, who the fuck you supposed to be, That's what we want to know. We want to know who the fuck Jim Jones is supposed to be, GG. That's a finny any no act. Like, who is fucking Jim Jones, nigga? Why you, why you want to know what's going on with Boosie, nigga? What's going on with you and Cameron, bro? Like, what's going on with your shit, What's going on with saying that you made diplomats? Like, what's going on with all that, Like, you're about all the wrong shit, You worry about someone else's artist, nigga. That's like counting someone else's pockets, GG. Like, what the fuck you on, I want to know what the fuck can this nigga be on, He wilding out like that, GG. That's a finna no act.
Off at Jim Jones because he believes that Jim Jones lined him up to get disrespected and lied on. Yung Bleu made an appearance on the Jim Jones podcast. Now, he was really eager, like almost too eager to speak on his Boosie situation. Jim Jones ain't even have to ask twice. This man was ready. So as Yung Bleu is telling the story, he's painting Boosie as the villain in this story, as somebody who was too greedy, and his greed essentially got in the way of their partnership and their business. Now, the story that Yung Bleu told is an entirely different story than the story that Boosie has told on Vlad TV for years. And as Yung Bleu is telling the story, Jim Jones is slightly instigating, gassing it up like, ooh, really? Man, tell it. So Boosie is looking at this interaction and he's blaming Jim Jones because him and Jim Jones apparently got a relationship.
But I don't mind, bro. I don't mind talking about it. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be on that like nitpicking, bro. I don't give a fuck no more. Cause that's when I used to be like, I used to try to save, bro. I used to try to save, and I used to try to be the bigger person, but I don't give a fuck no more. So don't feel like you can't ask me nothing.
So you say that because I don't know the ins and outs. I too be on social media like everybody else. Is the only thing there is to do. So I can't ask you this, and I don't know what the situation. You think that you and Boosie will ever be on the same page, just seeing eye to eye, just in general, like not even about no business, just like passing.
Man, bro, I didn't.
How you trying to be the bigger person, nigga? He trying to act like he's the bigger person, like he trying to put Boosie on the dollar, like he's the big artist, like he's trying to like I made it to your level, like come on, let's make money together. Fuck it, we could do an album together. Like what the fuck, nigga? I ain't doing no fucking album with your corny ass, nigga. Your R&B over here, the dollar's dumbass, corny ass, the dollar. We standing on business, the dollar. We're different artists, bro. What you gonna come? Welcome to the mind of a maniac, street nigga, street nigga. Like, what is it that you could possibly hop on the dollar to show us the dollar that you're doing something, the dollar? That's all I want to know, the dollar. What you like? What we gonna do, the dollar? Like, you my artist, nigga. Now you're trying to demand me to be like to boss me around, the dollar, to tell me, the dollar, that we gotta make a fucking nigga. What the fuck, nigga? I was just forgetting doing this, doing that. Then you did it while he was shot. So it seems like you did it while he was hurting, nigga. Like, oh, this is the perfect time to do it. And then his brother fucking hooked you up with the situation and did the shit to you, the dollar. So what the fuck, the dollar? So Boosie, dollar, is Boosie wrong for super violating Jim Jones, the dollar? Nah, the dollar. Jim Jones didn't get super violated, the dollar. Like this dude, the dollar. Look at what the fuck he asked the question. He thought he was gonna go up, the dollar. Who the fuck Jay-Z told you to do this? This is a super viral moment for you? Yeah, you thought you was going, but like, fuck out of here, Jim Jones, the dollar. Get right.
I don't even know how many times I done tried to see eye to eye with that man. How many times I done tried to, men show this how to make money, show this how we could continue to make money. You know what I'm saying? Even while we going through this case, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up every once in a while in my DM, man, Blue, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, we still arguing about some shit that we never gonna agree on that's 5 years old. I'm like, bro, these people right here will give us millions of dollars right now to do a collab tape or drop some songs together, bro. Let's just get this money. We can still fight in court, bro. Let's just get this money right here.
Before we even continue, because
why would he want to get that money, nigga? Why would he want to do another deal with your ass, nigga? If you wasn't comfortable with, you ain't stand on your first deal, the dollar. Why would I want to continue to do business with you, the dollar, if you're not continuing to just stand on business with me, the dollar? You're trying to switch up tomorrow, today, this, that. Shit don't work like that, bro. Like, shit actually don't work like that, the dollar. We gonna have to stand more aware than ever, the dollar. The fuck you talking about? Yung Blue's fucking retarded, the dollar. Oh, nah, let's do this. Fucking, we can still fight in court. Why the fuck would I do a tape with you? We fighting in court, bro. The fuck you talking about? Niggas is desperate for money, bro. Like, that's all it is. It's all about the money. Nah, nigga, it's all about you, nigga, being dishonored, the dollar. And you did something while he was thinking, so niggas is on your heels for it. It's not just because what you did, is how you did it, bro. It's also how you did it and when you did it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
It appears that Yung Bleu is on some malarkey. Let me just remind y'all of Boosie's take on this situation. And if Boosie is telling the truth, I wouldn't give a what they offering us for a joint tape. I'm not doing it until the money from our original situation is in my pocket. Yung Bleu was signed to Boosie. Yung Bleu's manager was Boosie's brother TK. Somebody, Empire, came to Yung Bleu with a couple of $1 million because that's the time when Yung Bleu had the Drake song. He was popping. He was on Billboard. Empire came to Yung Bleu and offered him a couple of $1 million. Boosie was supposed to get a cut out of the Empire deal that Yung Bleu signed because, again, Yung Bleu was signed to Boosie. But Boosie's brother TK, according to Boosie, forged his signature and got Yung Bleu released from out the deal to sign an Empire deal. And now Boosie got to fight in court to prove his signature was forged and that Yung Bleu owed him millions of dollars because he was still signed to him. That's what Boosie said during the Vlad TV interview.
I'm the CEO. I mean, you're my top artist. Anybody you would have brought to the table, I would have been willing to talk to.
Right.
Anybody you want to talk to, I'm willing to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna get more money because I'm talking.
He said, nigga, you try to do him dirty, bro. You would have brought him to the spot, the dollar. He's saying he would have got more money out of them, the dollar. You're stupid. You grabbed this little petty ass deal, the dollar. You took your little 10 million. Niggas was gonna get like 20 million, 30 million, nigga. What the fuck's your problem, nigga? What the fuck? He was just holding you to wait, the dollar, so you could be valuable, the dollar. But wherever you want to go, the dollar, you would have went, the dollar. You would have had his backup, the dollar. You would have been good with him, the dollar. But he's not having that, the dollar. Yung Bleu ain't even saying having that, the dollar. And what's up with Boosie? Like, I thought Boosie was the scariest boogeyman in the world, the dollar. You would think he's the scariest CEO, but nigga, Yung Bleu, the dollar. That nigga went about his business, the dollar. So it's a crazy world. What his brother? What his motherfucking brother? That's crazy too.
But to X me out, you know, it doesn't go like that, bro. You know, And all the parties involved, everybody was in cahoots and everybody knew what was going on. You know, everybody knew what was going on, bro. And I was done wrong. And around pissed off, I was done wrong while I was shot in a wheelchair.
That's when it happened.
In a wheelchair.
They thought you was never gonna recover. You got diabetes, you're shot. Yo, take him away, Dada. But what the fuck? You know Boosie's coming. Like, I don't even know why they fucked with Boosie like that, Dada. But it's been 5 years, bro. What y'all think's gonna happen? He offered them, if he offered them $1 million, then you offer him money. So that means he's gonna get money regardless. So I think, you know what I'm saying, Boosie is gonna get some money, bro. I don't know how much money he's gonna get, but he's gonna get something, Dada. That's a finny ain't no act.
Yeah. That's why that's why.
Oh, they thought maybe you were just out of here and
went far, did all this stuff when I was in a wheelchair. And that's what really pissed me off about the situation. I would have took Blue to any label and tried to get him, but they did all this when I was in a wheelchair. And you bring me 100,000 like you doing this for me, helping your career when you done went got this money from Empire and you bringing me this.
Video where you brought you the cash.
Yeah, thinking you just looking out for me, but no, you done went, gave all my away, and you bringing me and got some money from Empire. And you bringing me this, it's just wrong, bro. I would have took that dude anywhere, bro, and got him a deal.
Yeah.
He said, nigga, you're not about to go to Empire and sign a deal, nigga, and give me what you want. Give me 100,000 back and shit like that. Like, what the fuck, or try to come over here and give me $1 million. Nah, he didn't want that shit, 100,000 to here, down. Like, nah, what the fuck's going on here, Crazy world, GG.
I want money. That's the only way I make money off you. I don't your management. I don't nothing. Only way I make money is I take you to get a deal, and you cut me, and you know they me, man. Like everybody in the situation, bro. I was texting guys for 5 months. I text him. I text him. Blue is signed to me. You know he's my artist. I see he's working with y'all. What's the business? I got to get paid. Let's do this right. I text him. That was in March. He didn't text me back to July when I told him paperwork is coming. And you know this real, guys. Bro, I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
If Boosie is telling the truth, I wouldn't give a what you got for a collab tape. I want the millions you already owe me from the Empire deal. Yo, that's like somebody who you know, right? Y'all do a business deal. Let's just say, I don't know, right? Yo, y'all.
That's crazy. The crazy part is, he just trying to son him, He's like, yo, what, I can't son you, What you mean, bro? Like, you his artist, nigga. You had his brother forge his signature, Like, I don't get it. I don't even know why the fuck is this case even still pending or going. Like, what the fuck? Like, pay up, bro. I don't know how much you gonna pay up, but 10 million is wild crazy, but I don't even think Yung Bleu got 10 million, but if he probably does.
Cut some grass, right? Y'all cut about 10 houses. Y'all get paid $1,000. They take the entire $1,000 and ghost you. Y'all start beefing. Then they hit you like, bro, why you still beefing about the $1,000, bro? I got some other houses, bro, who wants to go cut their grass for another $1,000, bro. We can get some money right now. What you doing, bro? Just bring your lawnmower, bro. Stop playing. And then when they tell the story, they blame you for not wanting to bring your lawnmower to go cut more grass for some additional money when they already owe you $1,000. Man, I'm not working with you. I'm not doing anything until I get my original paper. But when Yung Bleu is telling the story, he's painting Boosie as if Boosie is the greedy one or as if Boosie is the villain or being selfish. Again, if Boosie is telling the truth, I don't.
Hey, Jim Jones knew he was going to have this shit like this. Niggas got to get out Jim Jones' ass, nigga. Niggas got to get out Jim Jones' ass, That's a finny and he don't act.
Understand how Boosie is being selfish, nor do I understand why Yung Bleu will expect Boosie to work with him.
You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, or you want to just keep talking about something else. But like with that, bro, I know I'm a real. I never did to know that. Like, bro, I never seen him contradict himself so much. Like, man, that man contradict himself, bro. How you gonna say Blue ain't want to give me no money, but then go in another interview with Vlad? You can look it up right now. Oh, Blue offered me $2 million. You know he offered me $2 million. So did I offer you $2 million or didn't offer you nothing? You feel me? because I didn't even have to offer you $2 million. You know what I'm saying? I just did that.
All right, so if you offer him $2 million, you offer that man $2 million, then you're about to lose about 3, nigga. That nigga didn't take the $2 million. What the fuck, nigga? That's wild crazy. Boosie didn't take the $2 million. Boosie should have took that $2 million. That's how you know that he's fucked, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Like Boosie's on business, nigga. He got some lawyers, He's like, yo, nah, I don't know. Don't take that $2 million, bro. It's a wrap,
That just off the respect. I just felt like that just like if you had an artist, right? If you had an artist, I just come back. You had an artist, right? You weren't really putting no money behind them, right? And y'all went assigned to another label, and y'all.
You already fucked up. If you sign an artist, it's you that signed the artist, You can't go to another label, unless y'all bringing it together, He already signed your ass, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Look at Jim Jones. Jim Jones went through the same shit that he went through, so he's like, there, I feel you, But nah, it's about to get ugly. Jim Jones, you asking the wrong questions. If he would have came out, and you know what I'm saying, but Jim Jones, yo, yeah, so. Nah, I
went to sign to Columbia or whatever. Columbia dropped the artist. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the artist, and the artist like, man, I don't know what to do, man. It seemed like it's just going. I'm you feel me? Man, I need about 100, 150. So I want to do all this stuff right here, and we could take off. If you don't got it, or if you don't want to do that, bruh, just let me out my deal, bro. We can sign a release right now. Let's work on it. We work on the release for 6 months. You in the email, your lawyer in the email, your brother in the email, all of us in the email going back and forth for 6 months. We finish the deal. I come to your house. Before we even do that, I come to your house on my tour bus. I say, man, boo, bro, this what we doing, bro. I'm going to have to go over here and get this bag with Empire, bro, if you don't want to give me no money. Boosie wasn't giving nobody no 100, no 150. He wasn't doing nothing to put into nobody. You feel me?
Parents of children who play Roblox. If you're
then that shit hit different. Boosie wasn't putting no money into niggas, he said. That's nuts. But he was fucking promoting your ass, and you became Yung Bleu, and you had the cosign of Boosie, Like, you think you didn't have the cosign of Boosie, Like, Boosie cosigned your ass, nigga. Like, give him his fucking shit, You want the cosign, he gave you the cosign, and that's that,
The Boosie wasn't giving no money. He was giving his cosign. But I don't agree that Boosie actually signed the release papers. What I believe took place was they was talking about the release. They was talking about how to work out the terms of the release. Then Yung Bleu caught fire with the Drake song, and Boosie said, I'm not signing that release, homie. Not happening. Sorry. So, woo! I almost signed you away. Right, and I have no idea that Drake song was coming, but Yung Bleu knew that Drake song was coming.
Yung Bleu knew the Drake song was coming, when Boosie got shot, he said, yo, I'm out of here, I'm out of this nonsense, you heard, I'm trying to do my R&B shit, I ain't trying to be part of this shit, and what happened then, when that shit happens, he skated, but Boosie wasn't going to let him out the deal, that's what he just don't know. Boosie wasn't gonna give you up, Yung Bleu, you fucking idiot. That's why he's taking the $2 million back. That's why he told you to take the $2 million, bro. Cause he was never gonna give you up. So whatever songs you did, it's crazy, You might lose a fucking song or two. You might lose the Drake song, You never know, Like that shit might just go to Boosie, bro, cause he was never gonna fucking thing. So you just might be on that plan, and they might just boom, boom, exit out the model, whatever going on. I know Boosie ain't no sucker, so.
Well, when Boosie talks about this situation, again, like Yung Bleu has a point here as well. If you didn't give me any money, man.
I mean, if you the artist, nigga, keep it $1,000, you out, Yo, I'm out, GG. You know what I'm saying? I'm the artist, nigga. I'm out, This thing got popped, It's my turn. I can hit the boogie, I'm gonna hit the boogie. This nigga's going for the signature. I'm out, I mean, in Yung Bleu's case, Yung Bleu. That's the fucking strongest decision Yung Bleu could have made, for himself, being self, you know what I'm saying? Be for himself. If you gonna be like that, you're gonna be selfish, take it for how it is, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because every artist, that you was gonna keep him, you probably would have kept him there, just working with you, Like Like, not even signing him over the because he had the Drake shit. Like, yo, hold up, you over here, you popping, nigga. You gonna stay on my record label, GG? Let's get this popping, Like, if he had Yung Bleu on his record label, all them tracks that he did was all them plaques that he got, was in Boosie's shit, shit would be way different, but I guess spooky.
Yeah, bro, like, you can't be demanding like the 30-40%. Nah, come on, like that ain't fair, bro. But he deserves something. Because Boosie would say, bro, I got you on Vlad TV. I used my relationship to get you features. I got you hot. I got you good looks. So I didn't give you $150,000 marketing budget or a signing bonus, but I gave you $150,000 worth of my relationship, and that's worth something. And you will still sign to me regardless of what you thought I did for you. You still agree to sign and give me my percentage, so I need that. So regardless of what Yung Bleu thinks Boosie did for him, if he was still signed and he didn't sign that release paper, you owe that man some money. And I don't think Boosie signed him away because why would TK need to forge Boosie's signature?
And all the artists over there can vouch for that. He said, all right, bro, you could do that. Once I go do that, the next few months, I got a song with Drake. Of course you're going to get amnesia. Of course you're going to get amnesia. You just had me. You feel me? Soon this release is done, I get a song with Drake. Now me just being like, I ain't gonna lie, like, even though I know this about, even though I know.
I think Boosie would have still got the song with Drake. I mean, I think Drake still would have fucked with him. They both don't fuck with Jay-Z like that. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You still would have got the song with fucking Drake, but no, here comes Jim Jones. Jim Jones all up in the mix. He knows what's going on. Jim Jones is a different type of breed, bro. He just gotta like.
He lying about not knowing that I wanted to get out the deal and not signing a release. I'm like, well, that is a big ass fluke. That's just a big fluke, but like I you too much. Like, let me try to get at least 2 million out these people. You feel me? To give to you just to make you feel like. But I know you know what I'm saying? You helped me. You feel like I know you
felt like he missed out.
I felt like I did feel like he missed out too. I really felt like I wish you would have just put some money behind it. You feel me? I wish you would have just did this so we wouldn't even have to get to this point. You feel me?
This nigga's tripping because he was about to say, yo, you see, he helped me. He did help me, so I tried to give him the 2 million. On fucking camera, he said it, On camera, he said he helped me, He said, oh, nah, you feel like he missed out. What the fuck, Jim Jones fucking like come on, bro. You got Jim Jones coach you on to speak, You telling him you just told us that he helped you, bro. You fucked up, Yung Bleu, Like you telling us that he helped you. You want to give him $2 million. No one wants to give nobody $2 million, bro. No one wants to give nigga $2 million for missing out, bro. I don't give a fuck, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? What, nigga? You just had me, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you just had me, What the fuck, nigga? Fuck now, look at this, nigga. I don't want to spend this shit. I would never went back to because nigga just had me. No, nigga, it's more to that. It's more to that, Papa. That's a different type of lie right there, GD. There's way more to that.
And when we did that release, he got a lot of return for that release. Like all my old all that out there. So at that point, bro, you get online and start bashing me. You go to Vlad, start bashing me in all these interviews, talking down on my name, telling everybody I'm a snake, telling everybody I'm this, telling about. At this point, bro, it's bro, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't even, you know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like I can't even have no sympathy for you because it's so
Jim Jones thinks it's funny, but he knows that what it is. Jim Jones is a sucker, bro. You don't move like that, Jim Jones. You don't move like that,
It's like, bro.
The time that Yung Bleu was released out of his contract, Boosie was in the hospital shot up. So I don't think Boosie is doing paperwork, is doing work while he's shot up. What I think happened was, again, this is just from my perspective, I think they had the release already in place. TK, being Yung Bleu's manager, knew the Drake song was coming down the pipeline. TK didn't want Boosie to get $1 out of that Drake song because TK and Boosie TK has snaked Boosie out of a lot of money. They already been had issues. So TK being Boosie's brother and Yung Blue's manager, he was working both sides. He knew the inner label business and he knew Yung Blue's business. TK understanding that Drake song was coming down the pipeline, he forged that signature and pushed that release through fast before that Drake song came. Because Boosie did not sign that release paper when he was in the hospital shot up. That don't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. Now, Jim Jones was laughing during the interview. I don't think Jim Jones, again.
Man, Jim Jones wanted to do this, Dada. Like, don't even, like, Jim Jones is a motherfucking holographic Pokemon fucking card, Dada. Jomo Chu, Dada. That's what we call Jimmy, Dada. Jomo Chu, Dada. He's a fucking holographic, Dada. A fucking Pokemon and designer, Dada. That's what he is, Dada. A Pokemon designer wear, Dada. And just plainly did that shit purposely. We can see. Like, Jim Jones a corny nigga, bro. You know how some niggas just can't help it. That's their personality. So they always asking questions. They're going to ask questions like that. They're just going with the flow, Dada. Jim Jones ain't like that, bro. He's scripted, bro. What you talking about? Max B. Roll his shit, Dada. He's a scripted ass nigga, bro. He knows what he was doing and he just pulled his hand, Dada. It is what it is, bro. But Joe Monchu know what he was doing, Dada. But guess what? You ain't do nothing but help. Joe Monchu, thank you, Dada. Y'all thought y'all was about to bash him and shit like that. He actually said that he wanted to give him $2 million. That Boosie actually helped him. He actually say like that shit came out of his mouth, nobody else's but his. Before he said fuck you on that shit, that nigga bugging. So I bet.
Man, like we have been branded Jim Jones haters, but I don't think Jim Jones like did anything necessarily wrong during his interview. I think he asked the questions, but he laughed a little bit. But I don't think Jim Jones, right, antagonized to the point that Boosie should be writing paragraphs calling out Jim Jones. Boosie took to Twitter and he wrote, Jim Jones, this dude lied to you and you gassed him up to lie even more. Shaking my head. I always salute. But I don't understand how Jim Jones gassed up Yung Bleu to lie some more. I'll be real. When I first heard this, I thought, man, Jim Jones definitely.
Nah, he gassed him up, bro. He gassed him up. He asked the question first. He brought up this whole situation. He asked him about the situation, about the whole situation and shit like that. So, and he brought up Yung Bleu up there, Dada, for what? Like, Yung Bleu, like, well, you didn't even talk about his music or not. You were just talking about Boosie. And it seems like he was just talking about, but this is what we're rival, him talking about Boosie, Dada. So this nigga helped you, and then you're going to try to make him help your podcast, nigga? With him, Dada? Oh, nah, it's on a poppin', GG.
Did that? He messy. I watched the entire portion, bro. I don't think Jim Jones did anything like that. Jim Jones asked the questions and laughed a little bit, but I don't think Jim Jones like did you too grimy, bro. So Boosie continues, and he says, I always saluted and bragged on my artists, and the world knows this. What the F would I get mad about him being big time when the bigger he gets, the more I eat? I talked to you in October, and you say you wanted to see me get paid, and I deserve to get paid, but you wanted to clear your name. Now you go on a podcast and say I was hating on you getting big time. Really? You know that's BS. The lawyer just did the deposition and said Boosie knew nothing about this deal. He also said he didn't talk to me.
You think Boosie, Dada, would turn down a check, Dada, because you're getting big and be like, nah, Dada, we don't want this thing to get too big, Dada. The more big he gets, Dada, the more money Boosie gets, the bigger Boosie gets, because Boosie's Boosie, and that's how they rolling, Dada. What the fuck you talking about, Dada? But Yung Bleu did what he had to do for himself, Dada, and you know what I'm saying? I respect Yung Bleu's decision, but what they doing now, Dada, yeah, it's like you trying to poke the bear. I bet you poking the bear, bro. And you just fucked up, Dada, saying that you try to give him $2 million. You fucked up, Dada, saying that you fucking that he did shit for you. So
about nothing. He even said what they made him do, he could have got barred for that. Shaking my head. He went off at deposition on y'all bad. So the lawyer that Yung Bleu apparently had, like, get him out of the deal or work the contract. Apparently, that lawyer is turned on Yung Bleu. Bro, it feels like Boosie about to get paid, to be honest, bro. And he continues. He says, he went off at deposition on y'all bad, and my name was forged. So why are you mad at me? Be mad at Empire. They knew you was my artist and put you up against me to fight me, bro. Then stop paying your attorney fees after they put you in 5 years of lawyer debt. But I'm the bad guy, shaking my head. You want to clear your name, just tell the truth. Tell the world I deserve to get my money. Don't just tell me, tell the world. That's what the world respect. Everyone pointing fingers. You blaming TQ blaming me, saying he couldn't get in touch with me.
Hold on, Dada. Hold on. Yung Bleu is in 5 years of lawyer debt, Dada. He ain't playing that lawyer either, the Dada. He don't give a fuck, the Dada. Empire, I don't know. He's saying Empire did him dirty. Trying to make them do black on black crime. Who knows, the Dada? I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could be something too, the Dada. Empire took Yung Bleu. So as Empire takes Yung Bleu, the Dada, he wants Yung Bleu and Boosie to be going back and forth and shit like that. They don't give a fuck, the Dada. But who the fuck is like Empire, the Dada? Who they talking about? Ghazi and shit like that, the Dada? And them people try to fucking... It's just crazy, bro. This is a crazy situation. This is a crazy... Damn, the Dada and Jim Jones... Boosie, the Dada knows this is a calculated hit. This shit was a calculated hit because this shit was done smart as fuck, bro.
With $5 million on the table. So apparently it was a $5 million deal. Or 5 M's was on the table. Now, out of that 5 M's, I don't know how much Boosie think that he deserved. Because that's 5 M for the deal plus the Drake record profits and the Drake record revenue. That's crazy, man. So apparently TQ couldn't get in touch with Boosie, so he signed a contract and forged his name. This is insane, man. He goes, Empire blaming y'all for bad business and saying they didn't know you was my artist. Shaking my head. More of the story. I was effed over to all my fans. Court has been going great for me. For some reason, I just believe Boosie, man. Boosie's story just seems so on point. He got his ducks in a row. Bro, Yung Bleu, you gotta make this right. This ain't cool, man. But
Boosie stood out business, the Dada. Boosie knows how to fuck with the court system, the Dada. Boosie ain't gonna let that shit happen, the Dada. So he's standing on business of what he, you know what I'm saying, what he thinks is right, and he got his, and he knows. And Yung Bleu's a kid, bro. Like Boosie really, it's hard to be Boosie, bro. Boosie ain't no regular degular, the Dada. Boosie's one of them, bro. So you know what I'm saying. And Boosie had people on his head forever, bro. So, bro, Boosie, he knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. That's a finna, no act. But anyway, Boosie, they said Boosie was arrested, in Texas, for fucking using a hookah, and he assaulted the dude with a hookah, I guess, with a bouncer, security guard, or whatever the case may be of the fucking lounge or shit.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this is a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper. So, man, it's shit a money grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm all right, though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But, you know, God got me, bro. So that's what it is. My next court date at the end of September up for this. So, it is what it is, though. But I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
That's a fact. The Dada, Boosie saying, fuck it, I sit on business. Ain't nothing you can do about it, done. He smacked somebody over the head, the Dada. All this shit's going on with Yung Bleu, Dada. He's frustrated. Shit's been going, you know what I'm saying, sideways. Dada, shit's going great for him, Dada. So he had to smack a nigga over the head, Dada, playing games with him.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after hitting the club security in the head with a hookah vase. And the crazy part about this whole situation, Boosie lawyer admits he did it, but it's video footage that proved Boosie didn't do it. This right here is crazy. Not to forget, he is on federal probation until 2029. time. Make sure y'all watch this whole video. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Report, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it.
That's
Link pinned in the comments.
Cash.
The judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th.
And what's at that court date?
Well, basically, it'll be a status conference where we'll discuss any investigative work that both sides have done and just kind of see where we are.
Yo, it's crazy that not even trying to I don't want to say it, but this is a normal situation to see Boosie like that's all we see. Boosie when I see Boosie in court is like Boosie Boosie's supposed to be there in court that's bad, bro, because he look like look at Boosie in court regular shit we know that he be beating shit. We know that he's always beating shit so we figure that he's gonna beat this shit That, like, everybody feels that, you know what I'm saying? That's like the nigga who always getting popped up, you're like, yo, that nigga's on, you know what I'm saying? Damn, GG, like, they hit him with the assault with a deadly weapon for a fucking hookah, like, what the fuck? You can't win. You can never win, bro. You can't never win, Like, why does this look so regular, Like, come on, Boosie, you gonna beat this shit, Them niggas on your heels, Boosie. You gotta calm down, bro. You know they on your heels and shit. And you live a regular life, so this is where you just going out in the club. What the fuck are you doing in the fucking club, bro? Like, we know you be in the club, you was getting to be like, why you smack the nigga in the head? Like, what's going on, bro? GG. Like, why, but someone else smacked them. Let's see. We're gonna see the video.
What's the probable cause?
The probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
Yeah. And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Okay. How's your client doing?
He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed.
Anything else you want to add or anything else?
I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sir.
Now, according to the paper,
in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media, like, come on, Boosie, I'm coming home. Wait for me, I'm coming home. Like, come on, Boosie, Boosie's always being, yo, Boosie, fuck it, yo, I don't even want to, if Boosie beats this right here, you already know it's like Mr. Boosie, salute to you, bro. Honors to you, this bro, my boy ain't playing no games, bro. He's still on business.
Work in a security guard statement, he was escorting people out the club because the club was closing. Boosie's niece asked because she used the bathroom first. He told her no because the bathrooms was locked. They escorting people out. She got mad, elbowed him in the face, dropped her purse and phone. He grabbed her purse, he grabbed her phone, gave it to her, and was escorting her out the club. He alleged that while he was escorting her out the club, he got hit in the head with a hookah vase. When he turned around and noticed blood was leaking from his face, he said the person that did it was Boosie. It's another security guard that was helping this situation also alleged.
Oh, so it wasn't Boosie. Someone else hit him. He didn't see him, the person hit him. He just turned around. He seen Boosie there. But why the fuck is Boosie smacking a bounce? Why is you in the club with your niece then? If you're gonna be doing that, why the fuck you're in the club with your niece, and why your niece is obnoxious, Like, what the fuck, nigga? She's about to use the bathroom. The bathroom is like, I don't know why the bouncer said that she can't use the bathroom. Like, people should be able to use the bathroom on the way out from the club, Like, what the fuck, nigga? They're about to drive, nigga. Let them piss. But he just wanted her to piss outside, or some shit, You know what I'm saying? But people, come on, bro. That's not what's popping off.
That Boosie was the person that hit this security guard in the head with a hookah. Now here's the plot twist to this whole situation. Video footage show Boosie didn't hit the security guard at all. It was someone else on stage with Boosie that threw the hookah. So why did Boosie lawyer say Boosie did it? Check this clip out.
Stop. Hey, security. Handle that.
Wait a minute. I didn't see homie. Did homie do that? Like that was the what the fuck? I don't get it. Like the bottle bust before homie threw the bottle, right? Like, hold up. Alright, that's the hookah base right there. He smacked him over the head. What the? I don't know.
Now, I see why Boosie saying it's a money grab, because the security guard is saying Boosie was the person that hit him. And in all reality, someone else did it. But they going after Boosie because he got the money. But my question again, why is his lawyer saying he did it? Why is Boosie lawyer saying he was the one that hit the security guard and the video footage showed that Boosie had nothing to do with it? I'm confused. Is this a misunderstanding? Did the lawyer get all the facts? Did he talk to Boosie and get Boosie's side? Or he just read the complaint, got in court, got in front of the...
Boosie probably kept it 1,000, didn't say shit. Boosie never told him who the fuck did it, who didn't do it. He just gonna go to court, show the video. The video obviously shows that it wasn't him, so it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do after the fact? What they gonna do? Just go get the dude that did it. Like they already blaming Boosie. If they blaming you, you didn't do it. You know you didn't do it. It's just like that's what it is. They got footage.
News reporters and said what he thought happened. Boosie, you better get with your lawyer ASAP, cuz I'm looking at it like whose side he on. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about this whole situation, man. And help.
It's a dangerous game being a real nigga, That's a finna any no Izzy, It's a dangerous game, But let's get the facts down all the way down, Like there's already a video. We already know that there's video that Boosie didn't do it. So let's see. Let's see what the paperwork says. Like the paperwork's trying to say that Boosie did it. Let's see what the paperwork says, the daughters.
If not, he's going to jail and then he's going to the feds.
Why would he be going to jail if they just said that he didn't do that? Like people taking this context out of the hands. Like Boosie, is fucking Boosie's viral right now. Why Boosie's fucking extremely motherfucking viral. He's just talking automatically extremely viral. Yo, Vlad, you might want to pay that 40. You might want to pay that 40. Because Boosie's definitely on 40 right now, because he's rival, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We need to see what's going on. We need to see what really happened, Vlad. Come on, bro.
On May 24th, 2026, I, Officer D. Meacham, was working an approved extra job when we were notified about an incident that occurred at 1720 Main Street, Houston, Harris County, Texas. I then met with the complainant, Mr. Edward Eaglehart, who I find credible and reliable. On Saturday, 5/24/2026, at approximately 0200 hours, the complainant, Mr. Edward Eaglehart, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated he was assisting with clearing patrons from the establishment due to closing time. Mr. Eaglehart stated that while escorting patrons out of the nightclub, an unknown female approached him and requested to use the restroom. Mr. Eaglehart advised the female that the restroom facilities were closed because the establishment was no longer open to patrons. According to Mr. Eaglehart, the female became upset and intentionally struck him in the face with her elbow. Mr. Eaglehart then stated he then began escorting the female out of the establishment. While escorting the female toward the exit, the female dropped her cell phone and keys onto the floor. Mr. Eaglehart stated that he bent down to retrieve the female's belongings. He suddenly felt an object strike the top of his head, causing immediate pain and injury. Mr. Eaglehart.
That's like, yo, being a security is a hard motherfucking job, Dada. Like, you should have just let her use the fucking bathroom, Dada. You over here pushing her out the club, then you're grabbing her. It's like you cause a confrontation so you can put your hands on a girl, bro. And at the end of the day, Dada, lucky you got hit with a fucking thing, because you could have been touching someone else's girl that wasn't going to be so lenient, Dada, and probably would have did something worse to you, Dada. Lucky you got hit in the head, Dada. At least that this right here, that hit in the head, Dada's going to tell you, Dada, don't be trying to fucking cause confrontations to be touching on girls. Because some security guards do that. I got to use the bathroom, no, you can't, Dada. What the fuck? So she started hitting, she elbowed him, Dada, right? Fuck you, she just elbowed you out of the blue, so you taking her, now you're taking her back, now you're taking her to the fucking outside, and you're touching her up on her. The wrong person to be doing that, Dada. You thought you was gonna have a good night, Dada, as having a security job, Dada. And then you touching on a girl. Do that shit to the nigga, Dada. That's what I'm saying, like that's what I'm saying, bro. You tweak it, bro.
Stated that when he turned around, he observed blood running down his face and observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah vase in his hand. Mr. Eaglehart believed the defendant struck him with the broken hookah vase, causing the injury to his head. As a result of the assault, Mr. Eaglehart was transported to St. Joseph Hospital for medical treatment, where he received 8 staples to his head. Mr. Eaglehart stated that he was experiencing pain from the injury and wished to pursue criminal charges against the defendant. Mr. Victor Childs, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated that he witnessed the incident involving the complainant, and the defendant, Mr. Childs, stated that he was assisting the complainant with escorting the unknown female out of the establishment. Mr. Childs stated after the female dropped her belongings to the ground and Mr. Eaglehart bent down to retrieve her belongings, he suddenly heard sound of glass shattering. Mr. Childs stated that immediately after hearing the glass break, he observed blood later determined to be the complainant's blood dispersed onto the floor and surrounding area, along with fragments of glass hookah base. Mr. Childs stated that when he turned toward the disturbance, he observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah vase in his hand while yelling at the complainant. The complainant and witness both identified the defendant by his stage name, Boosie Badass, and pointing to his picture on the big screen inside the club. Both the complainant and the witness also stated he was a host for the club.
When someone fails to pay their property taxes, the government actually...
I don't know, that's different, Dada. I don't know, man. You feel like that the security guard, Dada, gotta watch it, bro. You gotta be careful, bro, Dada. Like, you cause a whole situation. She about to pee on and stuff. You could have been a little considerate, just bring her to the bathroom real quick, Dada, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Try to bag it, but no, you want to cause confrontation, so you could just drag her out and touch on her, Dada, while you're dragging her out. Like, nigga, I am not going through that, nigga. I am not about to, I'm saying, I ain't dragging nobody out who is not necessary to be dragged out. You gotta use the bathroom, it's this way down the hall, bro. Facts.
A little bit of a longer video, so make sure y'all hit that like button. If you can, if you can't, then it is what it is. But the second part of this right here, Brett, is a head scratcher, because I'm starting to question all paperwork from now on. What you mean? You need to take your...
And the crazy part about this, Dada, he's locked up, Dada, but we actually seen a video that he's not the one that threw it, Dada. It wasn't him that threw it.
People back to school to learn how to write, because this is written all wrong. The complainant was Ann. It's supposed to be a marked security guard wearing A. You cannot put Ann in a consonant. Ann goes before a vowel, not a consonant. Morons. Anyways, let me reread this, because this is pretty damn sad. I know I be messing up reading and all that, but hey, I graduated from a continuation high school. It is what it is. The complainant was a marked security guard wearing a black collar shirt that reads security, dressed in all black. I observed, golly, a laceration to be located at the top of the complainant's head with blood located on his head. We was later informed by club promoter. You mean we were? Bro, what the hell? I'm sorry. By club promoters and club owners that the female involved in the incident in the defendant's... You mean is the defendant's niece? What? I successfully ID'd the defendant by typing his stage name, Boosie Badass, into Google. and was provided and full name. And
Gigi, what the fuck? Like, at the end of the day, this is what happened. I observed an laceration to be located on the top of the complainant's head with blood located on his head. We was later informed by club promoters and club owners that the female involved in the incident in the defendant niece. Oh, it does say that. I successfully ID'd the defendant by typing his stage name Boosie Badass into the Google and was provided an full name and date of birth. I then completed person check on the defendant and was able to successfully ID the defendant of Terrence Ivy Hatch Jr. Based on the training and experience, I believe that a glass hookah base of Amanda of this use can cause bloody or serious bloody injuries. All right, bad. I bet, but we all know that Boosie didn't do it, right? Right?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. God, that was hard to read.
Yeah, it was. No lie. No lie. That shit, what the fuck's going on with that shit? That shit was horrible.
Boosie and another person who's going to follow after this video, they do two damn things wrong. They start to talk, and it sounds bad on Boosie's part, but don't believe me. Just check it out.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money.
The price of Boosie just went up, the dollar. You know the internet love this shit, the dollar. You know Boosie's the fucking internet sensation, the dollar. The price of Boosie just went up. Boosie's like, yo, fuck it. But at the end of the day, in the video, it shows that Boosie didn't even fucking do it. So what's gonna happen now, the dollar? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Grab, man. It's a money grab, bro. This is what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. We just got off federal paper. So, man, it's shit of money.
So why the fuck the nigga call the boys, nigga? That nigga call the boys? What the fuck? He's a nigga like that call the boys? What the hell is his problem?
Grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm all right though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But you know, God got me, bro. So that's what it is.
What is Boosie doing, the Dada? But he telling his family, the Dada, you know, life be life. Like, you haven't talked to your family, the Dada? Like, what the fuck, nigga? You over here acting like calling for help or something, nigga? Like, my family haven't been hitting me up. Like, what the fuck you mean, nigga? Like, you didn't talk to your family, so you're telling your family right now. You said you're telling them that life be life in the Dada. Like, what the fuck, GG, the Dada? Wait a minute, my boy's calling out for some attention. Boosie's calling out for attention right now, the Dada. He's tripping, bro.
My next court date at the end of September up for this. So it is what it is though, but I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
Now, Nash, why is that bad? Well, one, you don't have to have a guard card or anything like that when inside the club or anything, as long as he's not carrying a firearm. You trying to disparage the person and say all this shit, meaning what? Bruh, if I looked at Megan's Law and I see somebody who went to prison for touching a child and all this shit and everything, that still doesn't give me the right to walk up to him, sit him on the ground. That's not how that works. You can't say, well, you did, but you probably shouldn't be saying, yo, he did this and all that. You trying to get the freaking people to hate him based off of what you did, based off of your niece being a spoiled ass brat.
What do you mean, Dada? Why? Did you watch the video? He didn't even do it, Dada. Why the fuck did this dude, Dada, just speaks Dada into just speaks Dada, and then he automatically blame niggas, bro? Like, what the fuck? Boosie ain't do it, Dada. We actually seen the video that shows that Boosie ain't do the shit, Dada. You know what I'm saying? That it was his partner, Dada. What's going on here, GG? Stand on business.
Because that's what you raise. Well, his lawyer makes it 1,000 times worse. You ain't gotta believe me, but I'm telling you right now, this shit is dumb. Your lawyer is worse than you are. I would fire my fucking lawyer.
The probable cause was...
Nigga, Boosie got off fucking 7 bodies, 6 bodies, whatever, a couple bodies, Dada. He got off the federal shit, Dada. He beat his federal shit, Dada. Like, what the fuck? Fire your lawyer? Like, who, like, what if his lawyer is busy right now? He gave his lawyer, Dada, to somebody real quick, Dada. His lawyer's busy, so he like, you know what I'm saying? But what the hell you talking about, Dada? Boosie's straight with the, like, Boosie, you think Boosie ain't, but Boosie probably his own lawyer, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Boosie, you know what I'm saying? You gonna say fire your lawyer. Like, yo, what's up with this dude, Dada? Why would Boosie fire his lawyer if Boosie's been winning? You fire your lawyer, Dada, that you got, Dada, that you've been fucking with, Dada. What the fuck? And go get who? So a new person? Someone who's working with the peoples or some shit like that, Dada, who wanna see you down? They want to see me down. Like, what's your problem?
Read by the state, they allege that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, or security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today, the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
So what did your lawyer just prove? Your lawyer said that you assaulted him. Your lawyer said...
I didn't hear that. Did anybody else hear that? I didn't hear that shit. I did not hear his lawyer said that he assaulted him.
Essentially, that you actually are guilty of that, but in a certain way of self-defense. Okay, Boosie. Okay, lawyer. If he's security, right? He has the permission.
He mad, Dada. Like, this dude's mad at Boosie. I don't know what the fuck Boosie did to him, Dada, but that dude's on Boosie's top, nigga. It don't even make sense, Dada. We seen the fucking clip of Boosie fucking not doing nothing, nigga. It was his partner next to him. So Boosie probably just can't say nothing. He ain't gonna blame his friend. You think Boosie gonna blame his friend, GG? Like, let's get righteous, GG. Like,
rapper Boosie is accused of attacking a security guard with a glass hookah at a downtown Houston nightclub. Now, his real name is Torrance Hatch Jr., and according to court records, he is accused of hitting the guard over the head after the guard told a woman that she couldn't use the restroom because the club on Main Street was closing. Police say the guard needed 8 staples in his head. Boosie was in court on Monday, then posted on social media. Well, he was released on an $85,000 bond.
You shot straight, but you shot late. High level. This is the Rundown Podcast.
$85,000 bond, Dada. That shit hit different, GG.
This is back in the headlines again, you guys. And guess what? This time he's been charged with felony aggravated assault after being accused of using the glass base of a hookah to hit a man in the back of his head with. Wow. Gosh, ouchie. And he has not been arrested for this, despite people saying that he was arrested. And he was in court on Monday there in Harris County in Houston. And this was at 9 a.m. when Boosie, got this bond. He was given an $85,000 bond for this felony that, he's now facing. Now you got the lawyer of Boosie coming out, giving more information about the situation, and people saying that Boosie's lawyer is claiming that Boosie is guilty by, the statement he made in that news interview that he did. But according to, the court documents and more information coming out, and different news stations put out different information. Let's say that because, I found this little information at a, ABC News 13 article that I was looking up about the Boosie situation. And it added more context as to why the lawyer said what he said. Run it.
The judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. The bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th.
And
well, basically,
what Boosie saying is that the nigga's a hood nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? He knows what it is, he knows that he don't want to go through the court system, or go through the court, The next court day is what it is, and homie probably won't even show up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Homie's a hood nigga, Hood nigga, you all gotta do is go talk to the hood nigga. They'll be like, yo, what you want, bro? Bam, bro. It is what it is, bro. You know he wants some money, bro. It is what it is, bro. Knock him off, pay him off, go about your business.
It'll be a status conference where we'll discuss any investigative work that both sides have done and just kind of see where we are.
What's the probable cause?
The probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed.
What the fuck? He was defending another person, His boy even locked up, It shows that he didn't even do with and he's taking it like he took it, like he did it, He don't give a fuck, Boosie's, Boosie's one of them, Boosie saying he's one of them, You heard?
I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
Now let's take a look at the footage that's in question that's allegedly showing Boosie Badass as being the one that struck the security guard with this glass hookah. Check it out. Run.
Don't buy that camera that's going viral to keep burglars away.
Let's see who did it, That's a fact. Like, yeah. We got all the details right here.
According to court records, this incident allegedly happened. That's allegedly showing Boosie Badass as being the one that struck the security guard with this glass hookah. Check it out. Run.
He didn't even know it. And the other two do it, put it to it, and then he did something. And then he threw him in the back.
According to court record.
You see the dude that you clearly see throwing something, someone else do it. You see them going like that and go, smash. You see the arm. It was like a light-skinned arm. Smash. Then the other dude that do something, boom. And then Boosie's behind all of them. Boosie didn't throw it. Boosie's about to go to court for what the fuck?
This incident allegedly happened as a Houston nightclub on Main Street was closing for the night on May 24th during the Memorial Holiday weekend. Police claim it all began after a security guard refused to allow a female right? Who was with Boosie, obviously, the entourage of Boosie. And they're saying this is, a female who's related to Boosie, all right? Now, they're saying that the security guard refused to allow the female to use the restroom as the club was closing at 2 a.m. Investigators say as the woman was being escorted out by the security guard, she dropped her belongings. As the guard bent down to pick them up, he claims he was hit in the head from behind with a glass bottle, being this glass base of the hookah. The security guard told police he saw blood running down his face and saw Boosie. That's right, Boosie Badass, standing there holding a broken glass hookah base in his hand. Court records state that the security guard had to get 8 staples in his cabeza, his head. A warrant was issued for the arrest of Boosie Badass. Fox 26 reached out to Boosie's legal counsel for a comment, but Boosie was never arrested, as I explained earlier, okay? Somehow they resolved this without him being arrested for, but he ended up still going to court. And as you see, getting an $85,000 bond and bonding out of the situation. But, having this court date coming up in September behind this whole matter again to address it. Now, Hatch's attorney, because, Boosie's name is Torrance Hatch. So Hatch's attorney, Carl A. Moore, told Fox 26 the judge set that $85,000 bond and a new court date for September 15th, as I just mentioned. And he was not taken into custody at all. So he wasn't arrested, as stated before in this article. According to Moore, he claims Boosie was defending another person at Dome nightclub in downtown Houston.
Boosie standing on business, the bodyguard, the security guards over there pushing, bouncers over there pushing on his knees, someone smacked him in the head, I don't even know why he say it was Boosie, like, the fuck? Like, all right, bad. So Boosie smacked him. I don't know why they saying Boosie smacked him in the head. I still didn't see Boosie smacked him in the head. Y'all rewind.
So this is what got people, basically saying that Boosie's lawyer ratted him out. He snitched him out. Why would he do that when he knows all the parameters of the case and all the, information so far that they...
Boosie don't give a... He's standing out busy. He's like, nigga, don't touch my fucking niece, Smack, He's showing you, that's what happened. This is what you do with your family, When your family, you got family, you stand on business for your family, This is light, What the hell? He smacks him in his head. Whatever. Well, I don't know if it's light. You know what I'm saying? Because he's, but come on, bro.
Gathered. Why would he do that? He was only saying this according to what, I put together from the other article that gave more information because it's going to go together as I explained. Now, check this out. This is what they left out of this article. Running. Now, this is what the attorney for Boosie knew. That's why he made the statement about him, defending somebody. All right. According to charging documents, the situation occurred when a woman asked to use the restroom. Records said that the guard denied her because of the club located on Main Street was closing for the evening. And as mentioned in the other article, at 2 a.m. Okay. He said, no, you can't do it. We're closing. And this led her to allegedly get upset. Okay. Listen closely. I didn't say this in the other article. She got upset and hit the guard. So she struck this man first before dropping her belongings on the floor. And they said she did drop her belongings in the other article, but they didn't mention, they failed to mention that she got upset and hit the guard after he wouldn't let her use the restroom. And that led Boosie to do what, y'all? Say it with me. Pick up the glass hookah and hit the security guard in her defense. Now the story makes sense. And I'm glad I waited till all the information came out, instead of just jumping on the story and only putting out half of the information, because this is the Rundown podcast. And I'm going to give you the full rundown on these stories.
Congressman Seth Magaziner.
Yeah, that shit hit different, bro. They try to make Boosie seem like he went up in there, and did some crazy shit, Homie was touching on his knees, try to kick her out, try to touch on a female. He didn't know she was with the entourage, God, you know what I'm saying? He thought he was gonna have some Philly time. Like, oh yeah, this is Philly's security guard. Let me do my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bounce somebody out of here, whatever the case may be. But that's not what's popping off, You gotta watch who you touch, you gotta watch who you pushing, who you shoving, Then you wanna do it to a female, at that, So you gotta stay more aware than ever, bro. Like,
make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and get in the comment section, man. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation. But we also, going to check out what Boosie had to say after that court date, right? Boosie said this is a money grab, you guys.
He said there's a money
Stating
grab.
whether, Boosie was the one that was actually, holding the hookah, as this security guard stated he seen, right? He said he seen Boosie holding the hookah when he looked up, and Boosie had it in his hand, leading and, making him, feel as if Boosie.
Nigga, Boosie did what he was supposed to do, nigga. That dude lucky that nigga didn't jump on him. What the hell is he doing? What you over here shoving on a female for? Get your right together. But niggas gonna be like, oh, she was spoiled. You don't know about these bouncers. Maybe she did. Maybe she is spoiled. Maybe she is with the entourage. Maybe she knows she is good. But at the end of the day, nigga, all she was asking for was fucking to use the fucking bathroom. She had to use the bathroom, bro. Like, what the hell? No, the bathroom is locked. You have to get up out of here. I never heard the live bathrooms is locked, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta drive somewhere. Well, you like, I gotta use the bathroom. The club is closing, man. I use the bathroom real quick. He just being ignorant and shit.
He was the one that assaulted him across the head with this object that was clearly a glass base of a hookah. Wow. Yikes. Ouchie. And as far as Boosie's alleged victim, the security guard, right, who says he seen Boosie when he looked up holding the hookah, but he didn't say that, if the hookah was broken or not. Now, see, that has to be asked also. So was the hookah that Boosie was holding when you seen him, when you looked up, sir, was it broken? How is Boosie still holding the hookahs?
Facts. I don't understand how Boosie did not fucking hit the dude with the fucking hookah. It's crazy. It's a crazy work. That's crazy. Like, we actually seen the video. You can see that someone smacked him in the head with it. But Boosie getting the blame for it. And there's a video.
Sir, if he just hit you across your head with it, and in the video you seen it crack and break, how's Boosie still holding the hookah if it broke over your head, sir? See, that right there is a lie. Nobody's talking about that. And also in the video, right, you don't see Boosie hitting this guy across his head with this hookah at all. How did you look up, sir, and still see Boosie with the hookah in his hand if in the video the hookah was broken across your head? Now, see, you know you done fucked up, right? You know that, don't you? You know you done fucked up.
Oh,
because in court, that right there ain't gonna make no type of sense if y'all use that type of evidence or witness evidence in court. That shit there is gonna fall apart for this prosecution, right? Trying to get these charges to stick on Boosie. But keep in mind, this looks as if it is a money grab, like Boosie is saying. Now, when Boosie was given the background on this alleged victim of his, the security guard who claims he hit him upside the head with his glass hookah that night at that club in Houston, right? Boosie was saying this guy just did 18 years. He shouldn't even been at that club that night doing security work, is what Boosie's defense is. Okay. And also, Boosie is saying, look, man, this guy also smuggled some women into Mexico, got caught smuggling a woman, whatnot. And this all checked out. Let's check out this paperwork on this guy and get down to the bottom of what Boosie was, basically saying about this alleged victim background. Run. Meet Edgar Eugene Engelhardt. This is the guy who told Boosie's niece that she couldn't use that restroom. The club was closing. But it looks like to me everybody was still in the club partying. What the hell is going on, you guys? This story does not make sense at all. How in the video everybody's, still partying and posted up, and she's trying to go into the restroom. It's supposed to be allegedly 2:00, and they're closed or closing down, but nobody can use the restroom?
Turn to do into done with a home equity.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you that dude was trying to catch Phillies, bro. He just got out the joint too, the daughter. He got out the joint, the daughter. He was moving girls, the daughter. He thought he had Philly time, the daughter. He thought he was gonna grab on her, the daughter, push her out the club, the daughter. Like, cause you could have, anybody would let her use the bathroom, bro. Like, the club is closed unless someone let people that need to use the bathroom, get out, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Especially she's with the entourage, bro. Like, that's, come on, bro, common sense.
Crazy work, right? So it just doesn't, add up with the video footage that we see. On the night of June 22nd, 2007, the complainant, Jonathan Hayes, left work, picked up her children, and headed home. Appellant and two other men followed her home. While Hayes was in her driveway, appellant approached her. This is what Eugene did. He approached her and forced her to the ground at gunpoint and demanded money. One of the men pulled at Hayes' clothing and groped her under her clothing. Hayes' children watched from the car, screaming and crying while all this was going on. And like they said, this guy Eugene was the first one who approached her and forced her to the ground at gunpoint and demanded the money, while his homeboy was the one that was groping and feeling, touching and molesting, as they say, all over Mrs. Hayes. Now, that's scumbag activity. Dirtbag activity, right? And Hayes' children watching the whole time. That's crazy work, man. Demonic work. Now, Hayes told the men she didn't have any money, and the men ran back to their car and drove away. Now, when Boosie said that this guy had a real charge of, having a woman in his trunk, smuggling a lady to Mexico, check it out. It all checks out. Personal chef arrested at Farias checkpoint on smuggling charge. Damn. Wow. Oh, Elbert said he was a personal chef, huh? Let's check out what he did here, you guys. A successful smuggling attempt was not on.
This is crazy, This dude, did the wrong thing. Not everything, he's coming. Not everything's popping up against him, because he want to do the shit, of suing someone, GG. Just get nuts, the
menu Sunday after a man's story that he was a personal chef cooking for famous people in the Rio Grande Valley fell apart. Border Patrol agents arrested Edward Eugene Englehart at the Farias checkpoint after authorities found.
He's like, yo, fuck it, I'll hit that nigga over the head, He didn't do it, on camera, There's a camera that was dead, shows that he did it,
Found a woman in the country illegally hidden in the trunk of his vehicle. Authorities found a woman hidden in this man's vehicle, y'all. This is crazy, stupid work, right? And a criminal complaint says he arrived at the checkpoint at 6:30 p.m. Sunday in a black 2018 Lincoln MKZ and told agents he was headed back to Houston. So you thought you were, Edward. Englehart stated that he is a personal chef and he's down in the valley cooking for some people. The complaint states that Englehart then showed the agent a cooking pot which appeared to not have been used in quite some time, and the pot was filled with papers and other items, but he's cooking, right? The agent told Englehart that it did not look like the pot had been used in a while, prompting the man to tell the agent he was cooking a lot for famous people. What that mean? That these famous people don't reuse pots is what Edward Englehart was trying to tell the old officer. During the interview, agents noted that Englehart kept interrupting the questioning and was moving around in his seats while his hands were shaking, according to the complaint. Englehart attempted to give the agent his driver's license, but his hands were shaking too badly and was unable to remove it from his wallet, the complaint states. Damn. In that document, Border Patrol said he kept looking at the back seat and rear of his vehicle. The agent asked Englehart if he had any luggage or belongings in the trunk of his vehicle, the complaint states. Englehart stated that he had just his cooking ware and spices in the back seat, but nothing to look at in the trunk. However, Border Patrol agents found a person in plain sight. So this guy gave consent to search the trunk.
That dude's different, bro. That dude's a different breed, bro. He needed to get smacked with a hookah.
That was stupid, Edward, Eugene. That was crazy, dumb work, man. Just go ahead.
Why is Boosie viral for smacking this dude in the head with a fucking hookah? Like, gave him a fucking slam dunked him with a hookah. Like, why is he so viral for that?
Search it, officer. I know I got somebody in his trunk. That's why he kept looking at it, is what they were saying. Right? He was nervous. That, yeah, he was going to get caught. Basically just went on and told on himself. Huh? Now, what Englehart said next is beyond stupid. Just beyond idiotic and moronic for that fact. He says, he did not know that he was driving with a person in the trunk and wanted to know if they were alive. Englehart stated that he was in Houston for a day and could not believe someone was in that trunk. And, Englehart stated that he turned his life around and stated that he is currently on parole for aggravated assault while all this is going on. Damn, son. It's cooked at this point. So it seems as if old Boosie badass just can't stay out of trouble, can't stay out the headlines, you guys. And each and every time he's in those headlines, it's never good, right? So y'all get in the comment section, man, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation, being that we probably won't hear about it again, as they said, until September 15th, until this next court date. This will come and go. And more news will, take its place, but we shall revisit this.
Nigga, Boosie about to beat this shit, the Dada. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about, the Dada? Boosie ain't even worried about this shit, the Dada. He good. You heard him. He good. He alright. Ain't shit hurting, my boy. He's standing on business. He haven't even talked to his family yet. His family don't even gotta know about this, the Dada. This is a dumbass situation that's going on, bro. That's offending. Dumbass situation.
Hey, security. Handle that.
First Alert Center, I'm Rob Krieger. Baton Rouge rapper Lil Boosie is expected in court today after police say he assaulted a security guard at a nightclub in Houston. Now, according to reports, Boosie, whose real name is Torrance Hatch, is accused of hitting the security guard in the head with a glass hookah. Investigators say it happened when the security guard refused to allow one of Boosie's female friends to use the restroom as the club was closing at 2 a.m. The report says as the woman was escorted out of the club, she dropped her belongings, and when the guard tried to pick him up, he was hit from behind with a hookah. The guard told police he saw Boosie holding the broken hookah, and records show the guard needed 8 staples in his head.
Probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. The bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the court.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, bro. This is what you go through.
Boosie's like, yo, this nigga just gonna want to check, bro, the Dada. Come on now. All this shit that this thing went down for, the Dada, he probably don't even want to go into a courtroom, the Dada. Like, what the fuck is he doing, the Dada? So, at the end of the day, homie, the Dada, he's silly. You know what I'm saying? For fucking even putting out fucking, like, that shit crazy, the Dada. Wow, the Dada. So, the dude's weird, the Dada, for doing that. He actually been getting locked up, just got out of federal fucking, whatever the case may be, the Dada, prison, whatever the case may be, and then he's gonna fucking sit there, the Dada, and fucking do a fucking sue Boosie or some shit. But at the end of the day, I'll try to get some criminal charges. Boosie's fucking charged with fucking criminal assault. So at the end of the day, Boosie done Dada. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is he wants some money. But damn.
As an entertainer, the facts of the case have come out. I mean, we're in court now. But this is a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper.
Yeah, so he just got off federal papers. He just got off all this shit, and nigga trying to come over here and sue a nigga, What the fuck is his problem, That don't even make no sense whatsoever. Does it? Does it make sense? So you want some money, Here's some money, but...
So, man, it's grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. I'm all right, though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But, you know, God got me, bro. So I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
So crunchy. When training for the world.
Damn, that's different right there. Nigga just, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Boosie then landed in some serious trouble out here once again. And I had a links in the description where you can watch the clips in the beginning in full from Channel 8 and also Fox 26 Houston, where they was able to get right there side of the courtroom, catch footage of Boosie appearing in court and holler at his lawyer in real time right there. And I'm going to get into this right up in just a second to kind of go back over some things. But this is a tough situation for Boosie. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in Texas and just really all throughout the country. But I tell people about that in Texas a lot. It can be very bad for you because it can range a lot of different years depending on what they charge you with. Now, not having a gun, not it being a pistol or a gun charge is one thing that can help it not be as severe, but they'll charge you with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with different things. Now, them saying a bottle, they can turn it, upgrade it. It's just so many layers to that situation. But most importantly, for Boosie, he's already on federal probation. That's where it get real at because he said he talked to his probation officer and he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We ain't saw no proof. That video y'all saw in the beginning right there, supposedly, and I caught that on the Forum magazine Instagram page, that was circulating on the internet, and that's what they say happened. And I didn't see Boosie throw nothing at nobody. He's saying it's a money grab. It ain't that. So I'm taking his word for it right now because I didn't see. It's like he off to the side when the first bottle fly, and then another one you see somebody else throwing it. It's like, what's really happening now? But they saying supposedly Boosie had the bottle in his hand. That don't mean that it happened like that at all. But that bottle is considered a weapon. Just keeping it all the way 100. And this is one of them situations of getting caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time. And the write-up says this. Louisiana rapper Boosie Bad A, whose real name is Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr., is facing an aggravated assault charge in Harris County stemming from an incident that happened last month. According to court records, on May 25th, Boosie was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Prosecutors allege that Boosie intentionally, knowingly, and
that's crazy because Boosie did have a piece of bottle in his hand, but it shows that the other two kind of like hit him, but I guess the other two threw a bottle somewhere else, but they don't. Those the video clearly shows, or am I tripping that someone else hit this man with a bottle on him.
Recklessly caused bodily injury to a security guard by hitting him in the head with a glass hookah and using the object as a deadly weapon. Court documents identified the alleged victim as a security guard who was working at the privileged nightclub near Main Street when he was approached by a woman attempting to access a restroom. The security guard told investigators he directed the woman out the door because the establishment was closed, and she became upset and began arguing with him. Court documents state that the security guard attempted to de-escalate the situation, but the woman dropped her cell phone and keys. While he was helping her gather the items, a man later identified as Boosie allegedly approached him from behind, holding a hookah base and struck him in the head. Investigators said the security guard suffered a head injury and was transported to the hospital.
So he was touching on his knees, pushing him and shit like that, whatever the case may be, does that give him the right to hit somebody over the head, like that's just different. I don't know, I really couldn't tell you, GG. But you already charged with assault, like.
Hospital. A second security guard told investigators he witnessed the confrontation and heard glass shatter before seeing the security guard bleeding from the head. The witnesses alleged that he observed Boosie holding a broken glass hookah base while yelling at the injured guard. Court records state that both the complaint and the witness identified Boosie by a stage name, Boosie Bad A, and said he was serving as a host for the club that night. Court records show Boosie was in court Monday morning and his bond was set at $85,000. Now, this is a serious situation for Boosie. You got two people saying that they are witnesses in this case. I tell you, camera footage.
You know what's whack, that fucking my boys, this nigga's fucking, he's going through a little situation with Yung Bleu, and he's been coming at him, you know what I'm saying? He's been coming at Yung Bleu, coming at him, you know what I'm saying? Do this 1, 2, and it seems like he's overly aggressive, smacked him over the head like, damn, Boosie, man. You gotta stay cleansed, You should never smack that dude over the head, You did, because it don't show that you did, bro. I promise you it don't show that he did. But I guess that he did, I guess that he did, GG's. Shit, different. And then he got two witnesses. Two witnesses is wild crazy, bro.
Should maybe be in there, but they might not have that angle. It's kind of his word versus theirs. Him being on federal probation right now is a sticky situation. And I heard Boosie kind of say, well, this looks like this is a money grab. This guy's really not even security. He just somebody that was in there doing the job. But at the end of the day, when you turn it into a weapon, it's going to be an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. And they make those rules. I don't. He is innocent until proven guilty. We ain't seen nothing, so I ain't convicted nobody from the cell phone at all.
You can't convict a nigga from a cell phone. It shows that he did it on the cell phone, GG. Like, come on now. Like, you act like that was a pistol, bro. It was a hookah vase, relax. Like a pot, like a flower pot. Like, come on, GG. Like, convict the nigga was so with a deli. Like, he hit him with a fucking hookah thing for touching his niche, GG. Come on, bros. We gotta stay on business, bro. We gotta stay all the way on business, bro. Don't forget where we coming from, GG. Don't forget where we on, you heard?
Will my shit fuck up your face? I'm back. I give all praise to God, man. I knew it the whole time. I've been telling y'all. But anyway, Boosie back, man. The Boosie back tour. Get your date right now. You already know how I'm coming. Pop, 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 pop.
Hey, security. Handle that.
Fam, you know the crazy thing about life is God got a funny way of humbling people. Sometimes it's not when you broke, it's not when you struggling. Sometimes it's when you at the top of your game, making your best money, moving around, thinking you're untouchable. Then life got a way of slowing everything down and reminding you that action still got consequences. In the last 24 hours, the media has been reporting that the rapper Boosie Badass appeared in court on a felony charge while already on federal probation. And of course, we're going to later discuss exactly what that charge is. It allegedly involves a security guard at a nightclub that Boosie was hosting. And let's say this out the gate. It's hard to stay focused.
Maybe because he wasn't guilty or something like that. I don't know. Why you think that, what the hell? That's a felony assault? Felony assault, they would have fucking violated him. You don't think?
on making money when you constantly fighting cases, constantly going to court, and constantly bonding out. At some point, people start asking questions. What is the entourage around you for if situations like this keep happening? Isn't that what security and the people around you supposed to be there for? Then you look at the location we headed to today, a city that's been surrounded by controversy in the hip-hop world lately, Houston, Texas. Think about it. You had the Takeoff situation. You had the Chicago jeweler situation involving Boosie that we'll later discuss. You even have Honeycomb Brazy finding himself in the headlines down there. Finesse 2 times. All-Star JR, Ben 10, and of course, J. Prince Jr. and even Senior, constantly being brought into conversations whenever something major happens in the city. And even right now, whether fair or unfair, a lot of people feel like there's been nothing but bad energy surrounding certain parts of Houston and the rap scene connected to it. Hell, a clip even recently resurfaced involving Sauce Walker, a man at one point had his own issues with Drake, where he was on the phone with his baby mother and made a statement.
Why they trying to act like the dude was a civilian, He was over there trying to catch Phillies, doing weird shit, You know what I'm saying? Bullying the female, like.
That quickly went viral.
It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what's the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though. But I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. This shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a. Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. The
damn, Dada. What the fuck, GG? All this shit, what the fuck this guy do with Boosie?
And what's interesting about Boosie is he never shied away about speaking his mind. This is the same Boosie he found himself connected to conversations after a Chicago jeweler was shot and killed in Houston following a dice game. He also spoke on the demise of Takeoff with J. Prince Jr. But after his recent court appearance within the last 24 hours, Boosie came outside and made a statement of his own. And depending on who you ask, some people are calling it telling. Some people are calling it straight up snitching, especially after he spoke on the Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty incident, which I managed to get and you'll later check out as well in this video. Now, normally, that wouldn't be such a big deal, but because Boosie has spent years publicly speaking on street codes, loyalty, and how certain situations should be handled, when he starts talking about what he believes is a money grab involving his latest case, people immediately begin debating whether he was standing on the same principles he often talk about. And naturally, people are asking, what makes this situation any different? Now, to be fair, we're not here to pick sides. We're going to look at the allegations. We're going to look at the paperwork. We're going to look at Boosie himself and see what he had to say. Matter of fact, I even went through the county records myself and pulled the criminal report connected to this situation. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main final social media posts. Hours later, after following Boosie to a nearby concert, Duke was ambushed and gunned down outside his vehicle. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. The attackers made off with a reported bag of jewelry and cash because the suspects seemingly knew exactly what Duke was carrying. The brazen nature of the attack sparked intense rumors online and a subsequent federal investigation into who might have set him up. Now, Boosie had responded to people online and publicly denied any involvement or orchestrating a hit in Duke's murder.
All right, well, let's get into it. And I think the thing that people are asking about the most, which you've already addressed on your own Instagram, but I want to talk about it now, is that a jeweler named Duke recently got killed. And the story's really messed up. So I want you to talk about what happened.
Basically, bro, we was gambling. You know, every party I throw gambling parties and shit. And dude was gambling. They trying to make false reps like the dude beat somebody out some money, but the dude actually lost his money, bro. Ain't nobody really win. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude lost his money, and you know, four dude left. Dude was like, man, I won't make a piece for you. Woo de woo. I'm like, nigga, make me a gold piece. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I'm gonna make you a gold piece.
He said homie lost his money because they burnt him. Like, ain't no winning, bro. Everybody's against you, bro. when you're that up? Why would you come with that much merchandise? You nigga, you're feeding the whole fucking camp right now.
Dude was cool as a motherfucker. So the next day, dude hit my partner like, man, y'all got the concert. Let us trail y'all. Woo-de-woo. So dude went with us to the concert. And after I come off stage, everybody leaving. You know, we parked under the parking lot, under the arena where the celebrities parking and all that shit. He was in another car. He walked to his car. His car was outside the arena under where we was. It was on side the parking lot. So he had to walk to his car. And that's where the incident took place when somebody, you know, tried to get him or whatever. But Vlad, bro, if anybody know me, bro, that ain't my stilo, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how I get down, bro. Like, that ain't how none of my people get down. And that's just the bottom line. That's shit that we wouldn't do. And, you know, we was fucked up about it because obviously they were watching us. You know, obviously they were waiting for anybody to walk across that parking lot to them cars and get in them cars. So, you know, it could have been one of us, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just fucked up that happened to that dude. You know, it's just internet trying to. But nah, I met dude was finna make me a piece, bro. Like, you know, and that ain't our stilo, bro. We don't rob niggas, and that's not our stilo, bro. I'm a real boss. I don't let shit go down like that in my circle.
Now, months after that interview, May 6, 2023, San Diego police observed Boosie, real name Torrance Hatch Jr., displaying a firearm in his waistband on Instagram Live while filming a music video. Police tracked his vehicle via helicopter and conducted a traffic stop, where they found the loaded Glock 19 and a Springfield Hellcat. June 14, 2023, after initial state charges were resolved, federal prosecutors took Boosie into custody outside the courtroom. They charged him as a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. July 2023, the case was temporarily dismissed by a federal judge after a Ninth Circuit court ruling briefly struck down laws preventing nonviolent felons from possessing firearms. However, the ruling was subsequently reversed by a larger panel, allowing the feds to press forward. On August 26, 2025, Boosie officially accepted a plea, pleading guilty to one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition. Prosecutors agreed to drop a second charge, which was a gun charge, in exchange for the plea. January 9, 2026, the U.S. District Court Judge Kathy Ann sentenced Boosie to time served, sparing him the maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. But here's the thing. Boosie is on a 3-year term of federal supervised release probation. He's prohibited from having weapons. Of course, community service, must complete 300 hours, and he has standard federal conditions. Like he must comply with standard rules of federal supervision, which is regular check-ins, random drug testing, and things in that nature. And if he don't comply, Boosie risks going back to jail, serving a possible sentence of 15 years in prison. Now, I want you guys to remember all this because it's key. Having that in mind, Boosie spoke when accepting a plea deal on Vlad TV. Check out what he had to say.
Get more of what you love for less by stacking your savings.
Boosie stood on business, bro. Boosie stood on business, bro.
Right, here we go. The mighty return of Boosie back on Vlad TV. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
People thought we weren't rocking with each other anymore.
Nah, man. You know, I was shooting movies. I mean, I was tied up.
Exactly. We were all, you know, everyone was busy.
Yeah.
But here we are again.
We back.
Lot to talk about, but the biggest thing right now was that you actually accepted a plea deal for your federal gun case.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been like fighting this thing from the very, very beginning?
I've been fighting for probably 3 years now, probably.
3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years, 20.
Damn, Boosie been fighting niggas for mad long, the data. Boosie been going through with GG, the data. But you know one thing though? He keeps himself above water. Even if it's just above water, he keeps his shit above water, the dollar. So shout out to Boosie, the dollar, standing on business, the dollar, you know what I'm saying? Keeping his head above water at all times, the dollar. Like, this shit. Like, that shit would take somebody out, the dollar. Like, that shit, like, Boosie's a strong nigga, the dollar. You gotta recognize a strong nigga, because that shit would have crushed dudes, the dollar. Boosie's just like, yo, whatever, another fight, Nadada. It is what it is, bro. God got him, though. We're in that elevator. Who's elevated? God's elevated. Nadada, you heard? Ahoo.
5, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2025.
About 3 years. Yeah, about 3.
So this has been like hanging over you. And, you know, we've talked about this before. At first, it was a state case. Your lawyers came in. The state case was dropped. And out of nowhere, the feds picked it up.
Now, it was a state case. The feds came, picked it up. They had a ruling in the Supreme Court that went in my favor. And the case got dropped by the judge. The case got dropped. They went appeal the Supreme Court ruling. And they won on the Supreme Court ruling. Now it was back again. I could have appealed that. But that'll be 2-3 more years. And, you know, I'm just wasn't going to go to trial with it, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go to trial with it from the dump, actually. But I feel like this the right move for me. You know, I trust in God, Vlad. I mean.
Well, you tweeted out, just accepted a plea deal from the federal government on my gun case. I thought this case was over and I was going to get on with my life, but God don't make mistakes, and I'm tired of fighting. Talk to my family, and this is the right decision. To all my fans across the world, say a prayer for you.
They want to go fight. They wanted Boosie to go broke, bro. Like, what the fuck? They actually wanted Boosie to go broke, fight him for a gun case for 3 more years, What the fuck? What the fuck is this, Like, what you mean, This is crazy, bro. Like, this nigga wanted to actually spend money to make niggas go broke, and that's because he got the people on his ass, We don't know who's that, Like, damn, GG. What they on,
Boy, go get that new album. Now, when this came out, everyone was kind of shocked because it looked like, you know, between all the ups and downs, it looks like it was over. Remember, me and you were like celebrating the fact that it was over.
I was celebrating, bro.
And we were celebrating too early.
I was celebrating. I got a call on the beach 3 weeks later with my family. Say they just indicted you again.
Yeah. No ankle monitor this time, though.
No, I did a year on the ankle monitor also, you know. I ain't got the ankle monitor on now. That was all that was took off when the case got dropped. And they ain't put it back on. But you know, I think I'm gonna come out pretty good, man. You know, everybody think it's over with.
What the hell you was on an ankle monitor for a whole fucking year? That's why like, what the fuck? That's like giving you time for me,
but
that's good.
You know.
Well, last July, when you got indicted again on the same charge, but then there was a new drug-related charge.
They added a charge, say I was a drug addict.
I think they were trying to use one of my interviews to justify that over something that you were talking about from like 10 years ago.
They say I was a drug addict, man. And
how are you even charged with that? That's a charge?
In the plea deal, that they throwing that out. I guess,
they threw that out.
I don't know what that came from. I think that was just I don't know. Man.
Yeah, no, I talked to your lawyer about it, and he was like, this makes no sense. Because there's absolutely no proof that you're a drug addict.
There's no proof I'm a drug addict.
The fact that you used to take drugs 10, 20 years ago doesn't matter for nothing.
That doesn't matter. The fact that I was sentenced to third offense marijuana, 10 years. I was sentenced to 10 years. The system been let me down.
Right.
I was sentenced to 10 for third offense marijuana.
That's crazy. 10 years for third offense for marijuana, period. Third offense for... That's crazy. I wonder what happens with all the people doing all the time for bud, and bud is legalized now. What happens to them people?
Yeah.
How you know if I'm drug addict if you never send me to rehab? I was sent straight to the pen. How am I, you know if I'm a drug addict if you've never offered me rehab?
Yeah. Okay, so they dropped the drug charge, but they kept the gun charge.
Yeah.
And you pled guilty to it.
Yeah, I'm going to plead August 26th.
Now, I talked to your lawyer about it. He basically said, I can't tell you very much because it's, you know, lawyer-client privilege. But, because everyone's like, how much time is he getting? How much time is he getting? And your lawyer said, we don't quite know right now because it's ultimately up to the judge and the sentencing, right?
Right.
How do you feel about the sentencing that's coming up?
What the fuck? That's fuck. Like, yo, I don't know, I couldn't tell you, Dada. I really couldn't tell you, but Boosie, Dada, you got some people on the side, Dada. You gotta relax, Dada. But lucky he's all the way in Houston. That shit happened all the way in Texas, Dada, cause this shit it gets spooky, Dada. And he stopped fucking with Vlad too, which is a beautiful thing, probably. You know what I'm saying? No feeling, no act, Dada.
Several events across Houston as part of a multi-day Memorial Weekend Baywatch Festival. His primary headlining and hosting locations including the festival grounds, 4603 W Orm Drive, the Dome, 1720 Main Street. He hosted a heavily attended event at this downtown venue on the weekend in Camp Houston, 6025 Richmond Ave. He also made Sunday Fun Day, a holiday weekend appearances at this popular outdoor venue. But apparently, it was during the first day but Boosie got into an altercation. On Saturday, May 24th, 2026, at around 2 p.m., the complainant, Mr. Edward Igulat, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated he was assisting with clearing patrons from the establishments due to the closing time. Edward stated while escorting patrons out the nightclub, an unknown female approached him and requested to use the bathroom. Mr. Igulat advised the female that the restroom facilities were closed because the establishment was no longer open to patrons. According to Mr. Igulat, the female became upset and intentionally struck him in the face with her elbow. Mr. Igulat stated he then began escorting the female out the establishment. While escorting the female towards the exit, the female dropped the cell phone and keys into the floor. Edward stated that as he bent down to retrieve the female's belongings, he suddenly felt the object strike the top of his head, causing immediate pain and injury. Edward stated that when he turned around, he observed blood running down his face and observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah base in his hands. So let's be clear off Bucks, fam. He didn't see Boosie directly hit him. Maybe Boosie picked it up or grabbed it from someone. Edward say as a result of the assault, he was transported to St. Joseph Hospital for medical treatment, where he received 8 staples to the head. Edward stated he was experiencing pain from the injury and wished to pursue criminal charges against the defendant. Now, fam, I want you guys to keep Edward in mind because Boosie spoke on him after his recent court appearance today, which made me do some research on him as well. But according to Boosie criminal complaint, Mr. Victor Childs, an employee as a security guard at the nightclub, stated that he witnessed the incident involving the complainant and the defendant. Mr. Childs stated that he was assisting the complainant with escorting the unknown female out of the establishment. Mr. Childs stated that the female dropped her belongings on the ground, and Edward...
When he was escorting the daughter, he's fucking touching up on all this other shit, the daughter, you know what I'm saying? Pushing on, who the fuck knows what's going on, the daughter?
Bent down to retrieve the belongings, he suddenly heard the sound of glass shattering. Mr. Childs stated that immediately after hearing the glass break, he observed blood, later determined to be the complainant's blood, dispersed onto the floor and surrounding areas, along with fragments of glass hookah base. Mr. Childs stated that when he turned towards the disturbance, he observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah base in the hand while yelling at the complainant. Now, fam, I want us to be clear on what we just read. This man say he witnessed it, but he technically didn't see it as well. He said he turned around and witnessed Boosie with the base. He didn't technically see him hit her as well. And in return, Boosie was charged with felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He attended court a couple days later, on the first day of June in 2026. And right now he on pre-trial supervised release with 2 attorneys on his case. And before we get into the history of the person who accused Boosie of doing this, check out what his lawyer had to say today, along with Boosie, and let you guys let me know in the comments how you feel about this statement. Check it out.
They Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club Dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this a money.
Damn, Boosie, the dollar. Come on, man, Boosie. Stand on business, the dollar. Stop, yo. Even though you have to smash, yo, I fuck with Boosie because Boosie, the dollar, he's standing on business, bro. Sometimes you gotta smash a nigga, the dollar, in the head, and he understands that shit, the dollar. Very clear, the dollar. He understands that sometimes you just gotta smash a nigga that. But Boosie, the dollar. In reality, the dollar, Jones, Yung Bleu, so many people's hate on you. Jay-Z, this person, that person, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch it, the dollar. You got people, the dollar, who's hating on you, the dollar, who don't want to see you do good, the dollar. They want to see you down. So you gotta stand on business, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be letting little mediocre situations like this get involved in your fucking daily activities, the dollar. You heard? You gotta finish up what you be doing, the dollar. You supposed to have a good weekend. You supposed to do your 1-2, the dollar. Dude, your 1-2, the dollar. You heard? But damn, the dollar. Don't let people, the dollar, you know what I'm saying, get you, the dollar, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I'm saying, throw shit away, the dollar. Like, even though that was your niece and shit like that, but, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on business, you stand on business. Boosie be standing on business, though. He be standing on business.
Grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. We just got off federal paper. So, man, it's a money grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm all right, though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But, you know, God got me, bro. So that's what it is. My next court date at the end of September up for this. So, it is what it is, though, but I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
Now, fam, y'all let me know how y'all feel about what y'all just heard.
He alright, the dollar. You alright, the dollar. He talked to his probation officer, the dollar. His probation officer say he's good, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? He stood on business. He sometimes got to smash a nigga over the head, the dollar. That's just going up. Like he said, it's a money grab, so he already probably paid him. The dudes probably already know him, the dollar. He probably can't get far, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? People that he runs with, or the people from Texas, or whatever the case may be, probably know who he is, or something like that. And they could get word of hands, you know what I'm saying, to get, you know what I'm saying, to understand what's going on, GG. That's just a finity, no act. He's standing all the way on business. You know what I mean? Now, Boosie's one of them, Dundada. We can't hate on Boosie, Dundada. I don't know why a lot of people don't fucking Boosie keeps 1,000, bro. Like, yo, clap for fucking Boosie, Dundada, for being like just, you know what I'm saying? Just standing on business, bro. You have to clap for this nigga, Dundada. Like, a lot of people be hating on them. They want them to go to see Boosie in jail because they so used to Boosie just going to jail. I mean, like, and I mean, going to court and shit like that. But Boosie, Dundada, he be winning, bro. Boosie's a winner, bro. Doesn't fit in no act. Damn, man. Why the fuck ain't he's on federal parole, Dundada, when this shit happened, bro? That shit whack, bro. Like, we gonna see what's gonna happen with this shit, Dundada. If Boosie get knocked off, Dundada, it's gonna be a sad summer, Dundada. I tell you that, Dundada, but I doubt that, Dundada. Boosie's still on business, Dundada. He's a good. He don't go back to court till September, so he's all right.
Not only hosting, but he cracked a security guard's head here. I'm not even surprised that he's in jail. But according to the paperwork, he's been hit with a felony charge of aggravated assault. On Saturday, May 24th, 2026, the complainant, Mr. Edward Iglehart, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated he was assisting with clearing patrons from the establishment due to closing. Mr. Iglehart stated that while escorting patrons out of the nightclub, an unknown female approached him and requested to use the restroom. He advised the female that the restroom facilities were closed because the establishment was no longer open. Now, if you've been a nightclub connoisseur like myself, you know once the lights get turned on, everybody got to go. They're not really sparing anyone. They're trying to get everybody out. They don't want people lingering in the bathrooms. They don't want people rushing to go do this and that. If you had to pee, you should have just handled that while the club was open. But once it's closing time, whoever was friendly with you 3 minutes prior, they're not friendly with you now. They want to go home. They're tired of your shit. The smile was a facade. They want you to leave. According to the security guard, the female became upset and intentionally struck him in the face with her elbow. The security guard stated he then began escorting the female out of the establishment. While escorting...
Bro, if he struck her in the face, you think the security guard is just gonna fucking... Oh, yeah, it's time to go. It's really time to go. Nah, that's not what's going on, bro. He grabbed her. It's time to fucking go. What the fuck? You nigga, who the fuck you hitting? You ain't hitting me. You grabbed the wrong person, bro. That's just what it is. She ain't spoil you. You grabbed the wrong person. You would have grabbed anybody fucking people. It's a problem. Don't be grabbing people.
Her towards the exit, the female dropped her phone and keys on the floor. Security stated that as he bent down to retrieve the female's belongings, he suddenly felt an object strike the top of his head, causing immediate pain and injury. He said that when he turned around, he observed blood running down his face and observed the defendant, Boosie, holding a broken glass hookah base in his hand. He believes the defendant struck him with the broken hookah base, causing the injury to his head. As a result of the assault, he was transported to St. Joseph's Hospital for medical treatment, where he received 8 staples to his head. He said he was experiencing pain from the injury and wished to pursue criminal charges against the defendant. Now, this isn't a light case. He's accusing Boosie of cracking him in the head with a glass hookah. It split him. An immediate laceration.
What's good, piece of love? What's popping?
And he had to get 8 staples to shut that wound. This is actually bad. This isn't a little thing. This isn't like you just swung on somebody. No, dude's head got cracked open. Blood was probably all over the place, which there's going to be pictures and evidence of this. And he had to get 8 staple stitches. I remember I had to get 2 stitches in my leg, and I think it came out to like almost $3,000, $2,000, some crazy.
I know it didn't look like he didn't do nothing, but in the video, but he's still charged with it. So, what you mean, He's still charged with it. So, who knows?
Crazy shit, right? The price was crazy. So this guy is gonna get hit with that bill on top of what happened, and he's gonna be coming straight after Boosie. Victor Childs, another security guard at the nightclub, stated he witnessed the incident involving the complainant and the defendant. Mr. Childs stated that he was assisting the complainant, the security guard, with escorting the unknown female out of the establishment. He said after the female dropped her belongings and the other security guard bent down to retrieve, he suddenly heard the sound of glass shatter.
Yeah, that nigga still got hit with a felony, felony assault with a deadly weapon. That's dangerous, They just trying to do that man dirty, bro. So.
He stated that immediately after hearing the glass break, he observed blood, later determined to be the complainant's blood, disperse on.
I know, but it's like he's not getting sued, nigga. He's charged with assault with a deadly weapon, He's not getting sued.
Onto the floor and surrounding area along with fragments of the hookah. Mr. Childs stated that when he turned towards the disturbance, he observed the defendant, Boosie, holding a broken glass hookah base in his hand while yelling at the complainant. The complainant and witness both identified the defendant by his stage name, Boosie Badass.
All right, they gonna drop it? I feel it. Yeah, they probably gonna drop it, GG.
By pointing at his picture on the big screen inside the club. Both the complainant and witness also stated that he was the host for the club. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but here's my thing. Breaking down what we've read so far. You hear a sound, you turn, you see Boosie yelling with a broken hookah in his hand, and dude shit split wide open, there's hookah all over the floor, right? You're gonna assume Boosie did it. But the guy that got hit in the head didn't see Boosie do it. And the so-called witness also clarified he didn't see Boosie do it. They were focused on the female. He heard a disturbance and turned and saw Boosie with the hookah. Now, who's to say that Boosie doesn't have Spider-Man-like reflexes and he just and grabbed the hookah base off the floor after someone else cracked him with it? Who's to say Boosie's homeboy didn't crack dude in the head and Boosie took the base to stop his homeboy from...
I mean, we seen this shit, Dada. Boosie wasn't close enough to hit the nigga in the head. We see that light, it was like lighter hand that Dada swing, hit him in the head, and then someone else threw another bottle, bro.
Repeatedly cracking him in the head. We don't know. I'm just saying unbiasedly. At this point, these two guys, neither one of them witnessed Boosie actually strike him. They just saw the aftermath. Now, the victim was a marked security guard wearing a black collared shirt that read security. The police observed the laceration located on the top of his head and blood all over his head. We were later informed by club promoters and club owners that the female...
He said this is a money grab, Dada. This is a money grab, GG. Boosie smacked him inside his head with the fucking hookah. This is a money grab, Dada. But it wasn't even Boosie that did it, Dada. Like...
involved in this incident is Boosie's niece. They successfully ID'd the defendant by typing his stage name into Google and provided his full name and date of birth. The police were then able to successfully identify.
That's what I'm trying to say, that Boosie gets charged, but everybody else did it. There's a fucking video of someone else, the niggas doing it, but he's not gonna say nothing, so it's just like it is what it is. Like Boosie ain't gonna say shit about that shit. What do you think Boosie gonna say about that? Boosie ain't worried about that shit.
Boosie. Now, there's countless videos on the internet of Boosie not playing about females. I mean, there was even one video where Boosie was telling the guy, hey, talk to me like that. And you can see Boosie's homeboy in the background getting ready to fire off. So Boosie doesn't play about the women. He defends the women.
I'm a man. You're not gonna talk to me like I will beat the fuck out of you. You talk, I will beat your ass. You ain't gonna talk to her like that. I will beat your ass. You talk to me like that. You're not gonna disrespect no woman like that, bro. Come on, she telling you. Everybody's saying they're sorry. Let her go, bro. She's telling you she's sorry. She's telling you everybody's saying they're sorry, and you sitting with everybody is.
Tumble and save on insurance with Liberty.
Nah, homie was over there fixing so yo. What the fuck, GG? That's just what it is, bro. These niggas be fucking. These niggas be ready to go.
How he handled this was not it. I will say this: if that was Boosie's niece, she should have had priority to use the bathroom, because when the club lights turn on, if you're a regular person, yeah, you're gonna get escorted out. But if you're somebody with a lot of jewelry, this and that, or if you're somebody that the club knows or hired, like Boosie, they're not gonna force you out. They're gonna let everyone else go out, so you're not moving with the stampede.
Facts, and you can use that. It doesn't matter about moving with the fucking stampede. It's like everybody gotta use it. If some niggas gotta use the bathroom real quick, niggas gotta go, but niggas could use the bathroom real quick. The daughter, like you still get the light turns off before, like 10 minutes before the club's about to turn off. The daughter, so you got to go use the bathroom then. The daughter,
in which you're just bumping shoulders with drunk people. Somebody could try to touch your chain, whatever. Normally they'll let the crowd go, and then they'll escort you to your vehicle. You know what I mean? That's what happens when a club is showing love. They've done this for me before. They're gonna bring you to your car, make sure you leave good. The service is gonna be good. Not necessarily because they're worried about something happening to you, but because they want to make sure nothing happens to you so you continue to come back and spend money. They want to show hospitality. I'll say this. If his niece felt entitled and decided that, oh, I'm not getting my way, I'm going to elbow security in his shit, she fucked it up for herself. So she starts getting kicked out. Boosie sees his niece getting kicked out. He ain't going for it, grabs the hookah, bam, fires him up with it, right? Complete crash out.
No, it's not. That's crash out. Like, what the fuck? The thought I was it Boosie that niggas hit him in the head with the hookah. The thought and the dude's fucking OD and the dude's OD and maybe they're like, what the fuck you talking about? Everybody's acting crazy now. The thought homie just don't know what I'm saying. He just touching on his niece. The thought whatever the case may be. Homie just didn't know he was probably security. Just smacked him. Maybe niggas wasn't even looking at that was security.
Complete fuck up on his part. Should not have done that. Let your niece crash if she's gonna crash, but you cannot be mad at the response to what she did. If she caused the situation by becoming erratic and striking,
you can't be mad at fucking Boosie for sticking up for his niece of just being like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? Bro, his reaction was that. What the fuck? He didn't even think.
Security with an elbow.
What you talking about?
At that,
you thinking while something's happening to your niece, he said he should let his niece crash. Like, look at this fucking cornball. How the fuck you don't let your niece crash? His siblings' kids, nigga. You gonna let them? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I don't know what household you live in, but niggas can't let their niece crash out. What the fuck you talking about? You gonna crash? Like, what the hell?
Point, people are gonna be like, oh, I'm riding with her, right or wrong. Okay, gangster, ride with her, right or wrong. Now you locked up, she's not, all because she had.
Aye, nigga, okay, ain't no okay, gangster, nigga. It's just my mentality, being a grown up, That's his niece, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You probably don't got no fucking nieces, so you're not even thinking straight, bro. The shit that this dude's saying is fucking crazy, GG. Like, what the fuck he's saying, Like, what? Done. You like that's his niece. His reaction was like, oh, back the fuck up, nigga. Who the fuck are you? Smacked him. Who you? Oh shit, you smacked me in my head, nigga. You was touching on my fucking knees. What the fuck you doing, Back the fuck up, You're a fucking weirdo, and then he happens, and then you go to his fucking. Now he's locked up. You go to his name, and he got knocked off for weirdo ass charges, Like, what the fuck, so?
Piss. Realistically, this is what happens when you ride out for people that do not value you and put you in a dangerous position, knowing you'll crash out. And then now
this dude can't even say that unless he actually knows Boosie, and knows their really inside relationship, and knows his niece personally. You don't know who the fuck his niece is. His niece could be just a regular girl, actually going to use the bathroom real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Standing on business, though. You heard? Like, what you mean?
Oh, you're fucked. According to the bond paperwork, for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, Boosie's bond has been set to $85,000, and I believe, looking at a news report, he's already been released. Which isn't that big of a surprise that he would get out, but what the bigger surprise is will the feds step in and put him back in federal custody? Now, this is Boosie's Fed case from when he got caught with a gun at the music video in California when the dumbass dude was on live and it showed Boosie with a gun in his waistband, right? This was filed January 9th, 2026. And Boosie, Torrance Hatch, pled guilty to one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Now, for this, he was sentenced to federal prison for 10 days. He was given time served for the time he'd been locked up already. But part of his release would be federal supervised release for 3 years. This is basically probation for 3 years. This is what the feds do for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. When you catch a Fed case, you get your time and then you get your federal probation, basically, right? And the mandatory conditions: the Boosie must not commit another federal, state, or local crime. The Boosie must not unlawfully possess a controlled substance. The Boosie really must not do any goddamn.
Why he mad at Boosie, bro? What, Boosie don't fuck with you, bro? You mad, Like, come on, get right, bro. Like, he's out and he's doing fine, He haven't been charged with nothing yet, So that's just what it is, GG. So Boosie, man, he's just still on business just like he should, You know what I'm saying? That's his niece. No one should be fucking around with his niece, So it is what it is. It shouldn't have been him, or it should have been him, or it wasn't him. I don't see it was him, So the video don't show that it was him, so I can't say it was him, GG. You heard? That's a finna ain't no act, We can't actually say that was Boosie, so. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay more away than never, You heard? Let's stay in our business, Remember, life is what you make it. You can love it, you can hate it. Simply what you make it. We're in the elevator. Whose elevator? God's elevator. Way to the top, We're building our pyramids, We stay more aware than never, Hyena school, Diamonds who learn from school with Steve. Let's stay all business, You heard? Ski, So we are all the way, You heard? That's a Fendi. So subscribe to get acquainted with us on a daily, and we be on a daily. That's a Finny Indie no act. Hyenas. Ahoo. Ahoo.